Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do a little ice cream scoop out of polymer clay, something like this. So to start with, you must decide what colors you want to use and what flavors. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mixture of pink for strawberry and green for chocolate chip. So first, we'll take out the pink clay. And remember, with this, a little bit goes a long way, so I'm just going to take out just a little corner, soften it. So just to soften it, you just keep on squishing it between your fingers, like that. And then when it's soft enough, you just roll it out into a worm, like that. Put that on one side. Then I'm going to take my green, break a little corner off, and again soften it. You don't have to be in a big hurry to do it. Just take your time. Some of the clays you'll find are going to be slightly softer than the others. I don't know why. That's just how it is sometimes. Okay, so that's nice and soft. Let's roll it out to a worm. Now, if you want to keep this as just plain mint, you can keep it like that. But if you want to make it chocolate chip mint, which I think will be quite fun, take out your brown, just a tiny little piece, roll that into a little skinny worm, and then using your little knife, you're just going to cut off tiny pieces and just randomly stick them onto your green so it looks like little chocolate chips. Just keep doing it all over. Just as much as you want to. I think that's enough. So then I just roll it out a little bit so that the brown sticks nicely. Take your extra brown, put it back in your packet. The reason why the clay is all in little packets like that is to keep it clean, because the dust sticks to it very quickly and it makes it go dirty. So now you've got your two worms, you line them up together, just squeeze them together so that they stick, and then you just twist them like that. Fold it over, squeeze it together so it sticks, and then what I normally do is I just curl it into a little ball and then roll it into a ball. Just squeeze it together so that it's nice and makes a nice pattern. See, so you've got basically pink running through the green and the chocolate chip. Then just cut off a little piece of it, little edge piece, and put that to one side. So roll it back into a nice ball, and then you must just decide which side is going to give you the best swirl look. I think this is quite a nice one. So you've got little bits of the chocolate chip in it and some of the pink swirl, whereas this side is way too pink and that hasn't really got much movement. So I think this is my best side. So putting that down, I then take my tin foil, which is nice and smooched up, and put it completely over. So what you'll do is cover it with the tin foil, and just squeeze it into that circle shape. What you want to do is you want to get all the creases of the tin foil to go onto the clay, like that. So you've got quite a bit of texture from the tin foil. Then you take this little piece that you put aside and you roll it out into a worm. And you just roll it around the bottom of your circle. Try and zoom in a little bit there. So it looks like that. Then you can take your foil, make a little point to it, but it must be nice and uneven. And you just push that little extra piece down, and you can also then just make more texture on the surface of your ice cream scoop. Then we take our toothbrush and just make some more. You can see there's some nice texture going on in there. Then I'm going to take this tool, which is just like a little sharp side, and just make lots of texture on the side, because this is now going to be where your ice cream scoop has slightly melted. So bearing that in mind, you just make it look like it's a melted section. And remember, it has to be nice and uneven, because of course it's not going to melt in one go. Try to make sure it doesn't spread out too far on the bottom, otherwise it looks a bit weird. And just keep working at it so it looks nice. Then when you're done with that, same tool, you just take it and you make little lines going in the same direction, just here and there, all the textures. If you want to make it even more textured, you can use your little ball. You've got the one tool with a small ball and a big one. Take the small ball and just push it in here and there to make it more uneven. And there you basically have your ice cream cone. Now if you want to, you can make your sauce, and I think we do with the chocolate sauce. So you take your liquid clay that I gave you and a toothpick, just give it a little stir, load your toothpick, and then you make a blob on the top, and then just pull it down so that it looks like it's melting down the sides. Again, with this, a little bit goes a long way, so you don't want to cover the whole ice cream, because then you lose the swirls and the colors. But just do it how you like it. Alright, now if you'd like to, you can either leave it like this, which is just a chocolate sauce, or we can put some sprinkles on. If you want to do sprinkles, you just choose whatever color sprinkles you want. So let's take yellow, and again you take a very, very little bit. When you work with the clay, because the pigments are so strong, you need to start with your lightest color first. It's always a good thing to get the hang of, get into a good habit. And just cut off little pieces. Okay, and then I think what we'll do is we'll go with some light blue. You'll find that the chocolate sauce can make your knife a bit sticky if it gets on. So if you find that happens, then just wipe it off. So it's easier just to apply your sprinkles. Okay. Now I think what's missing is a big cherry. I like to normally with my cherry make a red cherry and then put a little white piece of reflection on it. So the red is particularly strong, the pigment, so take your white first, take a little piece and put it to the one side, and that's going to be your reflection. And then you take your red. I found that the red and the black are really, really strong pigments, so normally I'll keep them till last, and what I normally do is just go wash my hands before I start anything else after I use those. So here's your little cherry. Just make a ball, take your white, put it on the side, so just like that, and then we pop it on the top of your ice cream. And then basically you just put it in the oven at 100 degrees for half an hour, 30 minutes, and there you have your ice cream. Enjoy, and if you're happy and proud of what you make, you can feel free to go and post a picture on my Facebook page and show me what you've made. I'd love to see how well you do. See you later.